Hello guys. Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit of a different one. First off, I've made a Discord because some people asked for it. Um, I'm gonna try if anyone wants to join doing a voice chat. Now, quick note on that. Obviously, if you join the voice call, what you say will be streamed. So be careful what you do or say in there if you do decide to join. But it also means obviously I have to add a stream delay just in case someone says something, racist or homophobic or anything like that. So there's a 10-second delay, which gives me time basically just to kill the stream before anyone says anything that gets onto YouTube. But yeah, so if you do want to join, feel free to kind of drop in. I'm going to join the actual voice call now. But yeah, so kind of nervous, honestly. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so in terms of the actual work, oh, there we go. In terms of the actual work, we'll be doing. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was just trying to clean up the other screen. But yeah, so we'll be working on the clothing. Sorry, I'm a little bit a little bit slow, preoccupied. But yeah, we'll be working on the clothing. So we'll just see what I can get working. Really, I'm not holding high hopes for getting it quite where I want it to. Just because Marvelous is really hard, but we'll do what we can. So I guess the first thing we're gonna do actually is deactivate. Activate, then deactivate pattern sewing. Okay, do the same for this guy. Activate, then deactivate pattern and sewing. Cool. So we just need to resize this basically. Right, so activate. Right. So yeah, we're just gonna try to get this actually fitting because currently it's ludicrously tight, like ludicrously tight. So we'll get that fixed. But yeah, let's see what we can do. So first off, we also kind of need to straighten it out at the front actually. I might quickly increase that a little bit. Oh, I'll need to change the particle distance as well. In fact, let's undo that. I'll return to that sort of stuff later. There we go. So particle distance, let's set you to like 8 because there's a lot less polygons. Okay, so let's start off by deactivating these. Okay. So that's the shape that this wants to do. Is that already stretching? No, this is okay. Okay, so this piece is fine. So we will lock that in place, freeze it, and we'll reactivate this. Before we do that, actually, let's just move this around. So we got this. Okay, we need to split the pattern so we can pull that up. Okay. Just line that up, and we'll do the same for the back as well. That was startlingly accurate, but okay. And then obviously we need to adjust the curvature. Oh, they crossed over. They have, haven't they? There we go. It's amazing how subtle it has to be. Something like that will work. Okay, convert that to curve point. So that will now fit. So let's activate the pattern. And then, yeah, so now we start playing with the thickness of the thing. Well, not thickness, sorry. The fit. So I'm going to start by just adding a little bit of fabric up here. So let's select all this stuff. And transform segments. Put this in the middle. Right there. Okay, so the top's fitting now. Not sure where that's coming from. That's quite a strange shape. Oh wait, I have an issue. This shouldn't be doing that. So it needs to be the same height. Align, middle. Okay. Oop, that's not what I want. Comes off at 90-degree angle now, which is good, that's what we want. And then we also want the same over here. Want that to cross through the same point, there we go. Trying to make sure it intersects there. So that should give us a little bit more room to play. Cool. So. I'm going to save my scene as while I remember. Save as project. Mono clothing free. It's weird. I wonder what's causing that. Maybe because it's getting too tight too quickly. I wish I could. I can convert them back, I guess. Let's convert to segment points. Hoping the curvature stays. It does. Good. Okay. Let's just quickly delete some of these curve points. Okay. Do that one as well, actually. Alright. Line, middle. Okay, so that needs to be higher to match the actual position on the... Come on. Okay. It's close enough, although the... Oh, yeah, actually. No, I'd say this is the fitness point, which is in line with that. Good. So obviously now these are kind of getting messed up. In fact, actually, is it worth... Now let's not worry about that actually. I'm going to add a tiny bit more to the bottom here. Transform segment. I want it to be kind of a little bit looser down here. And then we need to add a little bit more volume. Flick off. So I want it to be fitted, but I don't want it to be tight. Okay, so that's now alright. We do need to fix the curvature, but that's not too big of an issue, because we're getting this. But that's just a case of adding curvature to this guy. Okay, so then these bits are currently... Just delete that. Actually, kind of need that. I'm surprised. Okay, so the widest point is there, so we need these guys to come lower. Come on. And then I'm going to add, let's say, 2 centimeters. So I need to move you out by, let's say 0.5 actually, and we'll do the same on the other side. Okay, well, I guess we're doing 0.6. Okay, that's closer. We're getting some really weird, like, pull patterns, though. I wonder if it's because the two sides are different lengths. In fact, that will be it, won't it? We need to give it a bit more room down here as well. Wondering how we do that. Wouldn't we need to pull that up? And obviously cancel out the curvature. Okay. Difference between these is a little bit much. Let's set these both to 30 centimeters and see what happens. Change length. 30, and we'll set it from end. Both, maybe. Okay, do the same for this guy. Change length. 30. What I might have to do is remove the curvature for a little bit. So let's do that. Okay, so we need a fair bit more. Something like that. Then we'll need to do the same on the other side. So I just saw on my other screen that G1, did you just try to join? Because I think the bot kicked you for having like a brand new account. Let me I can whitelist you, give me a moment. So I'm just sorting stuff out on my other screen. I apologize. Let's go. Might need to set this up after stream. Because I don't know how to unban people with the bot that I'm using. Where would it be? Auto mod, I guess. Okay, G1, if you try again, it should allow you this time. Okay, so back to this. Okay, so they're about the same length now. Okay, now they're too big now. So I really wish that, I mean, I can convert to segment points. I can just work with segment points until it's ready to curve them, but let's do that. Okay, so where are these? They're there. So these apparently need to be pulled in. like that. And we need some curve points here too. Well, not curve points. For now, we'll just use segment points until we're happy with the shape. So let's grab both of these, align, middle, cool, and then let's transform that. Make them just a tad bigger. Come on. So the outside edge of the leg needs more room, and I'm curious as to how we can do that without, like, making the entire leg bigger, because, like, technically I need a seam down the other side, don't I? That's going to be what it takes to fix this. I'm also just going to try moving all of these down. Maybe that's the issue. I mean, go into wireframe mode. Oh yeah, it's too there we go. Okay. Let's try going even lower. I'm confused as to, like, how low does this damn thing have to go? Delete this. These angles are going to need to change. Okay. Let's Control J, Shift J. Or is it Shift Q? That's the one. Okay. Let's find out. Oh, that's really low. So why is... Okay, we can go up even higher. Okay, so that's hanging quite close. I'm going to pull the front up a little bit more. Although we do need them to be about the same height, I think. Or do we? No, we don't. Wait. God, I find this so confusing. Okay, so that's going to be closer. So then the back needs to be lower, right? Yeah, because that gives it more room, okay. So I'm trying to... There we go. What the fuck? Let me move it. Do we just need to do like this? Because surely it's going to make it way too big on the legs there. And we need more fabric there. Actually, yeah, come to think of it, this curvature is kind of wrong, isn't it? So if we want a lot less fabric at the bottom, so it needs to be tight here still though. I guess we can pull this way back in. I need a magic tool really. How is that? There we go. I was gonna say, how is that the stress pattern it's got? So we still need more fabric here. Right, so let's shift key that. So I need to measure around the phi. We need to know actually how big is this gap. So still haven't learned how to do this, but there is a way just to draw a line around. Come on. $11. I need to go lower than the cheek. Come on. Come on. How do I find out the actual length? Is that ring total? Sick. So in total we need it to be 42 centimeters. This is going to be way more than that, isn't it? So where is this on the pattern? 42 is what I need to remember. Okay, so here, so those 2 points. Let's grab an internal line. Okay. Come on. Yes, it's way more than that. Extend to pattern outline. So that line is 46. So if we pull that in by 4 centimeters. That is now the correct width for the phi. So I'm just wondering, does it actually just have to be tight up here? What happened to you? I'm gonna unfreeze this. And immediately refreeze. Okay. Let's go to the car for a bit, because that's going to give us an easier time. I still don't understand this, though. Because that would imply we need more fabric here. Which would mean just making this bit wider. Which we can do that, really. Play that inside line. Align top. Then we'll align to top on this guy too. Okay. So then we need to add a curve point about here. Oh, sorry, not a curve point. An actual split. And around the same position. Okay, so these points, let's say the widest point is about here. So let's get both of these and move them up. And then we'll spread it out. That's a fun one. Let's give it about that much, and then I'll delete the curve points, because that's clearly not having a good time. I'm just gonna straight up delete these as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna need a seam on the other side, aren't I? If I want it this well fitted, I just need another seam. So let's delete that. So we want an internal line. We want it to go from let me about there, I guess. And we'll connect it up to that bit. Okay. Let's cut and sew that. So this gives us a little bit more control. It's still not ideal by any means, but we at least now have control of like specific sides. So for example, now we can add a point here for this bit of the hip. So let's do that. Okay, and we'll just bring these two together. Gives us a bit more there. why is that bit tight? I do not understand Marvelous. Oh, it's a dot. Okay. I guess now I'll delete that. And then I'm gonna sew between these two. Cool. So yeah, it's just a dot, isn't it? Okay. Merge that. I don't understand this area. So we need more fabric there. Okay, let's just drag these both down. But then we get this. And it's because this is too much. Okay, so this bit needs more fabric. None of this makes sense. Oh, that's not what I want. Let's try. Okay. I'll keep that one at the bottom. I feel like I'll need that. So we need a little bit more fabric on this side. So let's add a touch more fabric there. And that should relax this bit. Cool. So that's no longer too tight. This bit here still needs more fabric, which would mean widening this and keeping these apart. Still need to figure out how the hell I remove this. I mean, technically I already know it's just to move these guys. But, no, something's off. Kind of need it to, actually, yeah, that's where I need it. Cool, so about the... Okay. Align middle. Okay, so then we need more fabric here, which would mean pulling this up. Which kind of forces me to do this, right? Yeah, that's no longer like unbearably tight, but it is still quite tight. And we still need less fabric here. So what we're slowly doing is creating that really pointy thing that apparently is not good to have. but we do still need more fabric here, whether I like it or not. So let's try moving you even more up. Let's go into... Oh wait, that area's still a bit tight too. At this point we could keep it. It's no longer like offensively tight. Her knees are pretty well defined though. Let me convert that to a curve point. Yes, that's not like the crazy tight thing it was last time. Let's add a little bit more shine to this. There we go. Makes it a little bit easier to see. It's not perfect, but it fits better than it did before, so I'm okay with that. So I guess now we need to fix curvatures. Hey G1. I see you was able to join this time. Yeah, so something I should have mentioned at the start. If your account is less than 2 days old, it automatically gets kicked. It doesn't get banned, it just gets kicked. I've temporarily disabled that so that you can join. So if you wanted to jump into the chat, that's fine. But if not, that's also fine. Not everyone likes being streamed. Let's lower this a little bit. Oh wait, no, we need to fix these first. So I'm going to save this. I also need to fix the angle of that guy, right? So let's convert these two to curve points. We'll start at the top and work down. We're going to get more volume here, I think. For those to be curve points anyway. Yep, there we go. So legs probably too baggy now. Yep, legs too baggy now. So that means we need to add another curve point. So let's add one on that line there. To pull that back in to where it was before. Okay. Getting that still. Okay. So we got those. Now we can convert these to curve points. Although this is still a little bit baggy, isn't it? So we need a little bit less volume here. So what I think we can do is pull these guys up like that. That's going to remove a little bit too much volume from here, which is where they are. It gives me a little bit more precise control. I think these need to be the same height, don't they? So let's also lower these guys. Align bottom. Which actually automatically fixed the right angle thing. Okay. Okay, so that feels like it's fitting a bit better. Ah, we've made it worse again. We need more volume there. How am I supposed to do this? So I need to remove volume here, but add volume here. I don't just want to do a squiggly line. God fucking damn it. Let's just give it what it wants. Let's give it a little bit of... How the hell do I remove that? Okay, let's continue down. We can slowly get back to this stuff. Convert to curve points. That might be a little bit brutal on the knee. Not too bad, actually. Tight spot there is going to bother me, though. Why is this line longer? Oh, because it has to go further out. I can't add fabric there without causing issues. So I don't know what these mean. Pressure points. I mean, like the entire body is a pressure point. But I'm wondering, is that just a function of the fact that they are tights, like the name? The name kind of tells you everything you need to know. Okay. Okay, that's not a good angle. That needs to be 90 degrees. So let's, or closer to 90 degrees. These are getting smaller, which is a good sign. Okay. Oh, hello. Who's that? Hey G1. You might need to wear headphones or something, because it's coming through as an echo. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear my voice through your mic, but I can hear you as well. I have no idea how well the stream will pick up your voice. So, yeah, I don't know if the audio levels are good. I'll have to check it after stream. But yeah, how are you doing? Yeah, it will. Yeah, that's why I was saying at the beginning, like, oh, be careful if you don't want to be in the stream. But yeah, I mean, if you don't want to be in the stream, that's fine. I can look into setting up a way to chat to people, but the problem you get then is I'm just talking to myself on stream, and it gets kind of confusing. Yeah, no worries at all. Let's see it. Okay, I feel like this needs to come up a little bit. Let's try... Yeah, Yeah, we're making it tighter again, so we need to not go too far on that. Let's convert these to curve points, because they're gonna be too wide, but we'll handle that in a moment. Yeah, so now the lower leg is wild. As much as I kind of dig it, I don't like having that. So let's get another curve point in there. And just make it more straight. It's more like it was before then. Okay, there we go. That's looking a bit funky though. So these fit better than they did at the start of the stream. So we have made progress. I'm beginning to wonder though, are these patterns caused by there being too big of a volume change too quickly? Also, these are basically doing nothing. I can delete those. But yeah, like, do we need to relax things out a little bit? Because effectively these are dots, right? Like where it's changing in volume. But it's like curved dots, which are not necessarily the easiest to work with. We need less fabric here. What's our pressure map looking like? Yeah, it's like stuff like this. Like, how do I avoid that? So now it's like bulging for the calf muscle. That looks very uncomfortable. Hey Katie, how's it going? Yeah, that bit's too tight now. Wondering if I should split this again. Because it was quite helpful last time. The temptation to add like princess seams everywhere that kind of follow the forms is really high. But it's also not very easy. Let's quickly straighten up the bottom. We can just delete that. Okay. And then all we need to do to fix this is just add curvature to make both of those angles 90 degrees. There we go. Probably a little bit too far there, but it's a nice clean line at least. Okay, we're going to need to add a little bit more. I think, yeah, I'll split the side seam again, and we will take it from there. Okay, so we're just going to cut and sew that. Okay. So we now have a seam on the inside, oh, the outside, sorry. Which makes things a little bit easier to manage again. So, where do I need the volume? I need the volume here. Which to me screams add a point here. But then I don't need volume added there. So we need to add a point right there, right there. And that allows us now to just add a tiny bit of volume here. So, get this guy. So now they're starting to fit like trousers, which I don't want. Maybe I'll just deal with those folds. Maybe they're okay. Okay, I'm going to trust this. So let's get in here. Set all these down to a lower count. Unfreeze the top. Unfreeze. And hit simulate. Okay. And how long is this line? 61. 61, yeah, so they're ½ centimeter off each other. So we just need to add the curve point down here. Okay, get the height right on the other side first. So I want this to be kind of flat. Somewhere like there. Yeah, that'll do. And then we just need to give it more of an angle. There we go. I'll come back to that, because I still don't like this. In fact, I think this looks pretty bad, to be honest, but it's not the easiest thing to fix, so we'll move on from there. So let's deactivate pattern sewing. The lower top we're okay with, we actually quite like how that fits, although the back is still a bit funky. In fact, we could look into that. Let's hide all this stuff. Probably been quicker just to select it in the pattern view. Activate. Yeah, it's a bit tight. So what I'm wondering is the tightness. Deactivate pattern sewing. Is the tightness from this being too? It is, okay. So which ones are those? Wait, hold on a moment. Oh yeah, because these have the shrinkage weft, don't they? Where was it? Just saw it. There we go. Because that's actually too big. Quite a lot too big, actually. let's transform segments. Okay. So that's getting closer. Go even smaller. Okay, that's the line. Although actually, so I need these to sew together, don't I? Okay, 8.4 I need to change these to. Change length, 8.4. Change length, 8.4. I'm going to set that to end. I might do actually, I'm going to disable these. Okay, I'm going to enable these guys. Activate. So yeah, we had the issue with this being like crazy tight, but only on the sides, funnily enough. What can I do to get around that? The shoulders are also quite tight. But yeah, let's increase the shoulder lengths a little bit. Okay, the outside edge needs to go up to just a touch. Okay, we need a little bit less here. It didn't have that issue before, did it? Okay, so we want... So the bottom fits, we know that much. I think. Let me double check. Yeah, the bottom fits. So it's... this bit we want to tighten up without tightening this bit too much. So where is it again? There. So if we pull this in a touch, let's delete the curve points. I'm going to add one in, then delete it. That should straighten the line. There we go. It's a bit bumpy, but that gets resolved when we turn that into a curve point. What I'm wondering more about is this. Like, how do we remove that? Like, do I have to curve it like that way or that way? I'm gonna guess this way. That's obviously too much, but we'll see the effect it has. Yeah, so that made it worse, which is actually what we want to see. It's getting worse. I'm gonna go back pre the shoulder changes too. I know they're gonna be too tight now, but I need to be kind of back in control. I can't remember what it was doing before, so I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. Okay, so let's see that. Okay, yes, it always had this. As much as I hate to see it, it's good to know. I'm gonna keep going back past that. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, so it always had that problem. Okay, so let's just do, give it that much more. Okay, let's create a line to measure between these 2 points. So that should be 6 centimeters. So what would be an internal line? 5. So that needs to be 1 centimeter longer. Which I'm gonna assume these are centimeters. Okay, so that's now the right length. We want to do the same for this side, so I'm going to get a measure tool again. Gonna go from here up to the seam line. And that one is 11. What was it? Maybe I should hide this guy. Okay, so let's go from here, approximately. Come on. No. I'm trying to draw on the clothes. Okay, so this is almost 12 centimeters. I'll call it 11. But no, let's actually just do the correct measurement. So this space needs to be 11. So let's do a internal line to check. That's 9. Okay, so this needs to be 2 centimeters longer. Call it that for now. Okay, so that now fits. Kinda. So this bit needs less volume. So we're going to add a set an actual sewing point here. And we'll pull this over. Okay, then convert to curve point. Then delete that curve point. Delete that one too. So the widest point is there. So we do want a curve point there. So this is too long. Too wide. Let's get that in there for now. I don't want that to happen. Let's convert you to a segment point. Trying to think like how I can do measurements that will fix this. This is pretty bad, let's not lie. See, what I haven't learned yet is when is it a problem of length and when is it a problem of width? So this to me feels like it's too long. Like it feels like we need to stretch it out that way, but I don't know how to do that. Because if I just pull this down, we just end up with less cloth. If I add volume here, what happens? Problem gets worse, right? Yeah, problem gets worse. Okay, so we need less volume, but then it's already quite tight. If I just keep pulling this back, eventually it's going to get rid of it, right? Yeah, but then it's getting unbearably tight on the chest. Yeah, that's horrific. That would be the least comfortable thing to wear. Let me see if I can find something. Second, mute that. Mute that. Okay. Just searching crop tops. Fitted. Let's see if I can find any images that would be helpful here. I just don't understand how these are fitted. Like, there's no seams to accommodate over here. So, like, is it just really tight? Like, this is one of the disadvantages of being a dude, right? I don't know how a top should fit on my boobs, because I don't have boobs. Like, this one's got a bit of bagginess to it, but then it's buttoned in the middle. I don't want that. How do these fit? There's a little bit of tension here. And she's got the same shapes, but then it's looser down here, so... I don't like the idea of just making it too tight. That feels like the wrong way to go about this. I mean, that is the shape that I want. That's the problem. Like, to get the shape that I want, I need to make it too tight. Delete that. Okay, we got the height about where we want it. We need to add some curvature to these. And we need to get the this band back up. It just feels so shit to do it this way. Let's pull this curve out a little bit. Get a straighter line. I think because, like, I'm assuming the bra itself underneath also helps quite a lot in terms of, like, making it more comfortable, because it's something to kind of resist against the top, but not sure. Maybe I should start cross-dressing. Then I'll actually understand how clothing fits, because that's how it works. These are going towards each other quite a lot. This area here. Trying to tell. I think it means I need to go down more. Oh, the opposite actually. And this area is too tight, it's been getting stretched out, so it also helps with the way the top fits the body. I wonder if we should move the princess seam up a little bit. Make this a little bit wider, shall we? Just quickly delete this guy. I'm gonna lower the particle distance, or raise the particle distance, I should say. Hey, Brandon. Okay, let's merge these two. That'll let me see what's going on. In fact, now I can just line them up, can't I? Rather than do anything else. Align. What? matchup, sorry. Center. Oh, they're not the same length. Okay. Matchup, let's do to start. Okay, do to end. Okay, let's just quickly. Okay, that will help a little bit. So we have a little bit of an angle thing going on here. Okay, so that's fitting a bit better. Yeah, this needs to be a little bit wider, doesn't it? Which means I'm going to let's think about this for a moment. Match these two. We want this to be a bigger gap, so let's move you 0.2 that way, and move you 0.2 that way. That's the kind of want to move both of these up. So let's do something like that. Actually, now these aren't the same length anymore, because that side and that side, yeah, so let's match these up to end. Come on, let me grab him. I just kind of prefer its old location. Visually, at least. Keep going. Okay. Yeah, the old location is a bit more aesthetically pleasing. So, a bit of a weird thing happening here. Let's do a... There we go. So, what's going on with you? Okay. Let's do a matchup. To end. Okay, let's do a measurement from here to there. 5.4. So let's say 5 point, oh, actually a little bit less. Let's say 5.3. So then what line is this? This one. So, is that an angle? Why is that an angle, actually? Because it's wrapping quite a lot around, okay. So let's do a... Where's internal lines? Can I do internal lines in here? I need to do another measurement. 5 centimeters, okay. So let's go here. .5. Where is that? Can I not see that? Let's just do an internal line. Okay, let's try a different strategy here. Let's go from center of the back, which is about here, around to the center seam. 10 centimeters, or 10.3, okay. So what's the length of this line? 8, okay. So we need this to go a little bit further. Let's do a edge extension. How long is it right now? Okay, so if I extend it by 1.9, offset pattern outline. It's gonna look all funky, isn't it? Okay, let's do pressure point check. Okay, it's a lot better. Okay. So that's obviously wrong now. Might have to get rid of the princess seam temporarily. We can add it back in once it's a bit better fitted. Come on. to straighten that out. A bit too much. There we go. Okay. That's fitting a lot better now. It's not perfect, but it's better. So let's convert you to a curve point. Probably get rid of that. Yeah, so we need to get rid of a bit more fabric here, don't we? So I'm going to save first. Okay. So let's merge these two. Oh wait, we want to... Okay, so this line is reaching a bit too far over. So we want it to stop about there. Which naturally has added more fabric, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Okay. So then the next thing to do is to grab these two. Might re-add this from scratch. No, that won't work. Okay, well, we need it to come down a bit, I think. Okay. That's fitting a lot neater. I'm going to pull this down even more though. And then we need to check the line lengths, because they won't be good. 7 point. Okay. So let's change them both to 7. Change length. Okay, and then naturally we need to clear out these guys. This is going to look really weird here, but I need these to fit first. Okay, not awful. It's got about the right amount. I think this is still too far forward, isn't it? The problem we're getting now is that this is quite a large dart. And so we're getting this point here. Let's just... something like that will do. Okay, so then we'll add an internal line. So adding the internal line will help get rid of that. Well, not adding, like, turning it into a princess seam, sorry, will help get rid of that. So let's grab you. Match the old curve, because I quite liked how that looked. Maybe a little bit less that way. so. And all we need to do to resolve this is pull this back a bit. Basically, just remove that angle. Is there a way to... We could convert it to a curve point, but I don't want to do that. It's giving it weird nipples. Second. There we go. We could curve it. That. Nah, it's not giving us good results at all. What if I was to delete you? These are straight lines anyway. So I'm gonna uniform split 2 segments. Do the same for you. So now I've got that, let's convert these to curve points. Like that. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Convert these to curve points as well then, I guess. Delete. Nope. I want this to be a straight line. Like that. There we go. Okay, let's match up that bottom edge like that. If I delete that, I want these to be like uniformly spaced basically. That'll fit better. If we delete that now, nope. get a point in there, a point there. Now I can delete you, right? Yeah, I can. Cool. It's better. They're close enough to each other to be okay. So I think, technically, we should keep that, really. I kind of want to convert that into a... endpoint. There we go. Cool. Just ease these out a little bit. There we go. So, we got that working. Now, what about these? Are they the same length? Close enough. So that doesn't really matter. Hey, Stephen. How's it going, man? Okay, so we need a little bit more reduction here for that to fit. That'll do. That's straight enough. I think that fits. So now we need to get these guys active again. So first thing we need to do, in fact, let's do this the correct way. We'll delete these for now. We'll grab you. Offset pattern outline, let's say 2 centimeters. Okay, and we'll do the same for you. Oh wait, let's go back on that actually. Offset pattern outline, 2 centimeters, create internal line. We'll use that to cut. Offset pattern outline. Okay, let's cut and sew all this. Okay, so we got that. So now let's go in and sew you to you, so you, And the back's not sewn either. And we need to sew the front. Okay, and what we're going to do from here is merge these together. So, merge. And then when we're happy with everything, we'll also merge the center lines. But for now, we'll keep them separate just so we can keep symmetry, just in case I want to make any bigger changes. And that allows us to have a nice little princess seam. That doesn't also end in a princess seam. Okay, let's check the stress map. Okay, there's a little bit of stress in the shoulder there. So I think that means we need to make these inner lines a little bit longer. So let's do that. Okay, that helped. It's not perfect though. Now we have the this issue. Is there a way? I mean, I can just angle the whole thing. You want these to be like as close to 90-degree angles as you can get. Obviously not at the sacrifice of like other shapes, but okay, so we lost a little bit of length in that process, so let's get that boosted, get you the back itself is a little bit too okay, that's looking good. So then let's get, I'm okay with this, I think, because I need this shape. I could add like a dot here to kind of define that a little bit more. But I think I'm not going to. So, next thing to test is, yeah, so they don't line up. Align, center. Okay, so then we can align these to center. That should now fit a little bit better. And it does. Who'da thunk it? These aren't the same angle though. Okay, let's turn that off. And then where are these blue lines coming from? Still, I'm happier with that shape than I was when I started. So let's move on to the coat. And these shapes a little bit lacking. What are these blue lines? Let's Shift Q. Okay, so these can now go up res. Let's go to particle distance of 3. Yep. That'll create quite a lot of geometry. But that's fine, because that's what we want. Okay, sim that. Okay, there we go. So then, at some point we'll need to actually define the seam lines, because currently they're not defined. As in, like, there's no actual shape to them. When did that happen? There we go. Okay, so we got that. I'm happy with that. We'll need to add a seam line for the neck as well for this bit. Just a little bit of elastic. In fact, actually, speaking of elastic, I'll add a little bit of shrinkage to this bit. I also need to add top elastic. Next with the seam lines, that's how it looks, which I quite like. I will be removing center seam lines though, once I'm happy with them. Save this. we go. Cool. So we got that. Am I about to hate myself? I feel like this should go up. Fuck, it should. Okay. Yeah, this needs to go way up. Shit. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna create a new one. That's not what I meant to do, but okay. Okay, so is this now the shape that I want? I think I'm gonna go a little bit higher still. Okay, you need to go a little bit up. Okay. Okay, there we go. Is that actually the curvature one? That feels a bit extreme, doesn't it? Match up. And cool. There we go. So now, still a little bit something funky going. Let's align top. There we go. So then let's grab these two. Offset pattern outline, 2 centimeters, create internal line. Blur to blur to blur. Cut and sew. Okay. Maybe that one again, yep. So you to you. So you to you. Enter, so you to you. Cool. Then merge you two. Okay. It's a very strange shape. It is the shape. Close enough anyway. Yeah, I guess it is. Alright. So we got that. Okay. Convert to curve point. There's something very strange about this shape. I feel like what I need to do is add a curve point here. I'm going to match these on the other side. Okay. Okay. So why? Jesus. Okay. So these two need to merge now. So let's grab you and match up to center. Okay. I'll delete these. Okay, I think I can delete these two. There we go, feels better. Still stretching backwards. Why is it still stretching backwards? This bit, that's why. Are these edges the same length? So 5/8. Yeah, they're the same length. I'm gonna say that's good enough. We have something that fits and is not too tight in most areas. So let's check that out. Let's set to 3. Cool. We can now save. I might quickly add the next seam. That's like really easy to do. Just grab this guy. Offset pattern outline. Let's set this to 1 centimeter. Like that. Okay. So we got that. Let's cut these, cut and sew. Maybe a centimeter is too much. Let's go with half a centimeter. But actually, it's easier to keep that cut and sewn. Cut and sew. Okay, delete this, delete you. Okay, let's do half a centimeter. 0.5. Okay, cut these guys. Okay. Okay. I'm not 90% sure that this needs to go to that. Okay. So we got those. Let's give them the trim. And then we also need one for the inner edge. And at some point we need to figure out how we're doing these strings, which I don't know if I want to do in Marvelous or if I just want to model it. It would definitely be easier to model. Like, a lot easier. Okay. Let's do the half centimeter thing on you as well. May as well just do it all. You, and you. Offset pattern outline. Oh. 0.5. That's what I should have been doing this whole time. Might just quickly go back and redo the other ones. Okay, cut and sew. Okay, that'll do. Delete these guys. So these are 2 centimeters. Cut so. Okay, let's just get all of it. Move down. Do the same for you guys. Okay. So grab these guys, offset pattern outline, and this is 0.5 again. That'll do. Cut and sew. Okay. It'd be nice if it could identify like where your patterns are sewn together and thus where it should connect those. So like if you offset this and it's like on an edge that's sewn to another and you offset that other edge as well, it should sew them. It'd be quite nice. Okay. Okay. So then same as last time. We just want to merge these two. Okay. We also want to merge these ones. Okay. There we go. Resim. Okay. Yeah, that works. Alright, so let's just get things a bit nicer spaced out. I thought that works. Okay, and then we can just select all this. Deactivate pattern sewing. Let me show you again. Let's remove these guys. Remove you as well. Okay. Let's activate these ones. Set to like 8. And before I go too far on this, I'm just going to save, and then save a copy as well. Save as. Okay. Trying to figure out how I go from here. Okay. Nice to be back on a simple pattern again. Okay, so we need these guys. That. Okay. See, what I find really strange is that these lines need to be so far, like, off to one side. Let's match these two up. Match up to start, I guess. That would be flat, or flatter. Apparently not. Oh yeah, because that needs to be 90 degrees, doesn't it? For these to be flat. Okay, so this needs to go up to like here. So these are both too tall. So let's offset. Okay, so we need it to be just below the boobs, so like here-ish. So I'm going to remove, let's say, set this internal line, let's say 2 centimeters. That needs to be more, actually. I've set this internal line, let's say 4 centimeters. That might work. Cut. So how do we get this bit to stick out? I feel like what we need is fullness, but it's really hard to get that thing to work. Align left. Why is there so many lines here? Okay. That gets us this angle change, which is ref as. So I need fullness. I need more down here. It's really hard to achieve though. Let's try doing the fullness tool, or like the slash and spread from here. See what happens. So we got that bit right there to there. Okay, so directly across. Not working. Okay, different approach. What if we take both of these and transform with the pivot being U? Okay. We'd need this to come down a bit more to actually give it fullness. So let's add a point here and a point here. I'm learning. Okay, that's kind of what we want. Let's give it a little bit more volume. Okay, that didn't do what I want. I'm not learning. Okay. So we need this bit to come out a bit more. If I click there. Okay, so this is going to be potentially a really dumb idea. There should be a way to simplify curve points, right? Like that absolutely should be a tool. Much simpler. What happens if I do something really stupid? Add a point right there, and then pull this out. This isn't what you should do, I'm sure, but I just want to know what happens. Yes, it folds inwards, okay. So we would need that to go this way. Which does that, okay. So then we need to take this to about, well, I don't want it to go that high, but we need to go towards it. It's getting us that square shape again. Obviously, like, the actual silhouette now is kind of fucked, but... Okay, internal line, let's go. Some curvature to this. Let's put it about there. Then really push this out. Bit funky looking, but let's give it a go. And so. And then all we need is to get some more curve points to enforce the shape. Convert these to curves. Then delete the points immediately following to give it some room to breathe. And because these are curving outwards, we actually do need to pull that back a little bit. Actually, I can convert these back to curve points. Or convert back to come on. If I delete you and you, you. Given a nips. I don't like that. Let's undo a few steps. We'll worry about getting rid of this stuff later. jump back in after if provided you're still streaming. I probably won't be streaming much longer because I'm supposed to meet up with Becca later. I'm just waiting for a message from her. It should have been any minute now, to be honest. But yeah, I won't be streaming that much longer. Probably like 10 more minutes or something. I might stream again later though. Depends what time I get home. Been playing quite a lot of Call of Duty, so I'll probably be busy doing that. But yeah, enjoy your class. Okay, so we got that. Shift Q. Will do. You too. Okay. Okay, so that angle there is really strange. In fact, yeah, why is it doing that? I need to move this further up, don't I? Let's get these generally in their fair place first. That works well enough. Okay. Okay, so we want to pull both of these outwards. So to begin with, let's just move them both that way. Okay. It's a bad idea actually, it doesn't work. Delete you because you complicate things. Delete you. Ah, there's two there. I think we want that where it is. I don't think we want this to come up much further. I also want a bit more curve here, but a bit straighter here. Curve like that should work. So we need to fit a collar to this curve now. And once that's done, we can move on to the sleeve. so we got that where we want it. So let's freeze this for now. So what we want is for the collar to fit the shirt. We don't want the shirt to be moving around. I think we're gonna have to head off actually. But I'll resume this later in the day, I think. Me and Becca are supposed to be meeting up, and I think she's finished what she was doing. I'm just waiting for her to answer the question. I don't know. But yeah, alright, cool. I'll end the stream there, just because I've got to go and meet with Becca. We're going to go do some shopping. But yeah, I may stream later today. If not, I'll probably stream tomorrow, because I want to get the coat working. But overall, we made some decent progress. It's all starting to work a little bit better. We've still got quite a lot of details to do, so we need to, obviously once we've got the shirt fitting, once we've got the coat fit, sorry, we need to start looking into things like this hole and these laces, and obviously the weird neck zip thing, which I can tell is just going to be a nightmare for no good reason. But we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, we'll see how all that goes. I think I need to boost that up a bit. But in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed. I feel like I'm starting to understand Marvelous a little bit better, but still not where I need to be. And yeah, next stream we might continue with the coat, or we might just quickly block out the shoes, just so we got something in place. But we'll figure that out later. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, guys.